Well, hey everybody. Welcome in on a Sunday. It's good to see you. We're back with another live stream this week, like most Sundays. It's good to be with you. Hi everybody. Let's see. Who do we have with us today? It's a small group to start out, but that's fine. I'm happy to have y'all here. There's Robert. Welcome. There's Stephen. Hi there. And Bill is with us. And there's Adrian. Rock and roll. Excellent. Y'all, I can't even wait to get out and play a little bit today. If I turn this, you can see out my window here. Actually, it's really bright. I wonder if I can change the, nope, it's just bright. But anyway, you know it's bright out there, so I'm gonna go play today. And the weather is great. The temperature's not too hot, and I'm gonna go see what trouble I can get into today. We'll record videos tomorrow. We're going to have some fun today. It's been a busy day so far. We were up early and we did our church work. We rang handbells today. That was fun. And went to the grocery store, got some food for later on. And we're here with all of you today. That's right, Guitar Channel. Actually, I don't know. I'm going to be grilling later on. So half a barbecue. How about that? We'll be doing some grilled chicken and some grilled pork to go with some potatoes and veggies. It's going to be absolutely great. Megan and I are trying to keep our diets going in the right direction and to be, generally, better about what we eat and our health and moving and all that. And so far, we're doing pretty good. My numbers are looking pretty good, so are hers. And doctors say we're doing good, so we'll keep at it. Excellent. Let's see, who else is joining us today? There's Johan, there's Stian, hello. There's Kelly. Happy fall, y'all, Kelly says. And Kelly is right. Today is the equinox, right? The fall equinox. So the leaves are gonna start turning, and it's gonna be. I love the fall season, y'all. I just love it. With the color of the trees and the crisp air. You got football. You got the baseball playoffs coming up. It's a fun time, and a whole lot of new music. We'll get to some more new music this week. There's Matt. There's Heidi. There's Sheila and Lefe's with us. There's XBIA. Excellent. Ray says if I stick the phone in the window, it'll adjust. Yeah, I have it plugged in though, because I need some power. So I don't know if my plug goes that far. Excellent. There's Dean. There, we got some people coming in. There's Gord. There's Dustin. Hey, everybody. Good to see you. Well, Gilbert's here. Okay. Gilbert's in the UK. Excellent. Andrew says the role of fall will be played by Summer for today's performance. So it's a bit warm over there. It's great here. 73 degrees and partly cloudy. And it's just wonderful. Great weather. Okay. Andrew's asking how my new chair is working out. I'm using it right now. You can probably see this thing. This is the more different thing because you can see it behind my head. I look like I've got wings now. I've been turning that down or pushing it down so that it's not quite in the way. But I really love the chair. The lumbar support is great, and if I need to lean back, I've got this one leans back a lot more than my old one does. I'm like, hi y'all, I feel so far away. So I don't know about leaning back and everything, but this one is really, really fun. And I'm happy to have FlexiSpot as a new sponsor. Check out the video from September 2nd, the beginning of this month on Labor Day, when we took a look at Question. That's got the FlexiSpot information if you're looking for a chair. They had a really big Labor Day sale going on. I don't know if that's still going, but you can check in with them if you are in need of a chair. They have standing desks. They have a whole bunch of different stuff there. And really happy to have them on board. Excellent. Put that back. This past week, it was a good week. This past week, I started off with some anime for Metal Monday, and it was from a band called Sim, and the song was called "The Rumbling," and it's from the Attack on Titan soundtrack, and it made me want to. It just made me reaffirm that I want to watch that or experience that anime, that series. People are still telling me it's a little gory. We don't know if you're ready for that, Doug. I'm a big boy. Come on now, y'all. It's going to be fine. But I'm thinking about it, y'all. It's going to be great. So we started with that for Metal Monday. On Tuesday, it was our latest King Crimson. It's always a big time happening when we've got some new King Crimson coming to the channel. On Patreon is where all my King Crimson content is. And this past week, we heard In the Wake of Poseidon, their second album. And the thing that I loved most about that? I absolutely love Greg Lake. I think Greg is a wonderful musician. I have his Lucky Man lyrics here, and this is signed by Greg Lake himself. And it's one of my prized possessions. It's right here in the foreground for you. And I had never heard this album, and it was hearing new songs with a young Greg Lake singing for the first time, and it was like Christmas for me. You mean there's more songs with Greg singing that I haven't heard? That's great. It was really wonderful. And the musicians that Robert Fripp assembled for all of his albums, they're all fascinating. And the music that's put together is just really unique, and there's nothing like it. So if that's available, friends, if you are on our Patreon, our latest extended play lounge is In the Wake of Poseidon from King Crimson. Wonderful. Yeah, Adrian. He's wonderful, isn't he? Awesome. I agree, Bill. Great stuff. Okay, y'all are talking about how hot it is pretty much everywhere. Yeah, it's going to take a while for things to cool down. I hope that they do cool down. Last year we didn't have, but I think one snowfall all season here in New Jersey. We had to go to Maine in April to get some measurable snowfall. That was the only time we got snow the whole year.
And that was in April.
Yeah, and that was in April, the first week of April. So what else did we do last week? Rolling Stones came in for the first time on the channel, and we started by popular demand here on YouTube with Paint It Black. That was the winner of our poll, and it was wonderful to get off and running with some wonderful music by the Rolling Stones. I will come back to them before long, friends. It'll be just a few weeks, and I think I will get back to more from the Rolling Stones. I'm looking forward to getting into their catalog here over the next several months, and it's going to be a wonderful thing. What's up, Guy Gamer? Good to see you. Excellent. Who else is here? There's Ricardo. Excellent. Ricardo, how'd it go last night? We had a couple of our folks go to the Beat Tour last night, and I'm curious. I'm sure it was wonderful. We're looking for a concert report from our friends, and I'm hoping to get to that tour myself when they come to New York. That's right, Guitar Channel. Greg Lake, his voice is absolutely just butter, isn't it? It's so wonderful. Love that stuff. Excellent. Okay, friends. What else did we do? Okay, so Rolling Stones last week. We then went to a video game piece with Megalovania from the game Undertale. And I've had many people coming out of the woodwork, new subscribers like, who is this guy? This is cool. So this is one of the reasons why we're doing such varied content, is to make sure that people that like all types of different music can see what we're up to over here. So some Undertale fans are popping in, and they're letting me know what to do next, and I appreciate all of that. Margaret's here. All right, Margaret was also at the Beat Tour last night. I need to talk to y'all. We'll get the lowdown later on, okay, when we can talk back and forth. Like butter. Am I feeling verklempt? No, I'm not verklempt. It's just a saying. I'm here in Jersey. It's just a saying. It's fine. We then finished up the week with a culmination of Asia from Steely Dan, one of the classic albums of all time. I started about a month ago with side 1, and we finished that album with a listen to side 2 on Friday. Peg and Josie, the other 2 songs now I can't remember the names of them. Shucks, but I loved all of it. There's not a bad song on the entire album. The Bernard Purdy doing the shuffle beat on the drums, it's just wonderful, y'all. Great stuff. So check out that week. It was Sim the Rumbling, King Crimson in the Wake of Poseidon, some Rolling Stones, Paint It Black, Megalovania from Undertale, and some Steely Dan from Asia. That was our week last week. I don't know how I'm going to top that this week. Should I get you on camera? Meg's here.
Hello.
Should I move this so that you can... Here, I'm going to just flip this around.
Boop. How do I turn it? Whoa.
I'm going to... Yeah. Now they got us.
Hi.
Here.
Oh, can you close that curtain?
Sure. I can close the curtain. There, you should be live now.
Am I live?
We're live.
Hi.
Okay, that's a different lighting scheme. I think we got it now, though.
Yeah, that's better for me.
I found a Meg in the wild, friends.
It me.
Yeah.
Hi.
How are you?
Okay.
Yeah.
Heard you talking about the fall equinox. So that would mean it's the how many years now anniversary? 6-year anniversary of when John Franek first started his Anno series of performances. They were sound installations with like the whole thing in total is 8 hours. It was in 4 parts, 2 hours at a time. So a 2-hour electronic track that played. And John sat at the piano for the full 2 hours. And
without a break.
Without a break.
And with no music.
No, he had some notes. Like he had a couple of themes planned out, but most of it was improv. He kind of had a general plan, sort of, but not like
those were
written
such
music.
Great concerts.
Oh God, they were amazing.
Y'all, what John did 4 times on the equinox, the solstice, the next equinox, and the next solstice for a year cycle. On those days, he did 2-hour segments, and the music didn't stop. It was if you've heard a lot of our Euphoria stuff, it's that sound palette, electronic stuff, and he's playing piano over the top of it, and you just come. And he said, if you fall asleep during this, that's great. I want you to relax.
He said, I would take it as a compliment.
Yeah.
If you did.
That was 6 years ago that he started that.
If you've ever been to a sound installation, you'll kind of know what we're talking about. It was something you could come in and sit for a while and then leave. You could stay for the whole 2 hours. And you could do there whatever you felt like doing. If you were there for a concert experience, and you could take it as that. If you wanted to come in to meditate, then you could do that. If you wanted to be there to
I wore pajamas to one of them.
Like just sort of ground yourself, or to let the music help you. Like I don't know about anybody else, but I'm one of those people. My body and things kind of like they feel when these seasonal changes happen, like on a solstice or an equinox. Right now I kind of feel a little bit out of sync, out of sorts, or something. Just like
well, there you go.
And so going to something like that is on the equinox or it's on the solstice, and to be able to sit and let this really pretty and lush electronic sound palette kind of wash over you, and then his piano playing, because there's something about John that comes through him when he plays piano that
he's a magician.
That it's sort of like he's tapping into like another realm somewhere, and that kind of comes through him when he plays. It's really amazing. So
these videos are on my YouTube channel, friends. We have evidence that these happened. They're in a playlist, but if you look up Anno, it's ANNO. Rhythms of the Sphere is the subtitle of it. You will find that on my channel.
Just know they were not professionally recorded.
Nope.
The sound is not great.
It's just the way that we were able to capture them.
For you to get what was happening there. And,
wonderful stuff.
Okay. We're very grateful.
So it's okay. Janine said she's late, but you're here, Janine. Welcome. You did it.
I'm
Janine,
late too.
You didn't miss a damn thing. We've just been recapping. So you're here just in time for us to announce this coming week's schedule.
Yeah.
Do you know this? Miyu's asking this question. I don't know the answer to that.
I believe it's live now. If you have not yet contacted John by email, or if you don't know how to and you want to take part in it, send a DM or to Doug or to me, or send an email to itsthedailydoug@gmail.com, and we'll get you hooked up with that. And we need to, are we going to announce that today to like YouTube wide?
I don't think so.
About here? You want to wait and do that?
Yeah, I think I'm going to wait and double check from John. Also,
Kelly
did her thing so far.
Excellent.
Already.
And Foreman, you did also.
I need to do mine.
John does do great stuff, Janine. So I need to also do mine. So just for the rest of you who don't know this already, our Patreon, like our Discord folks know. Did you announce it on our Patreon too, or was it just on Discord?
I think just Discord.
Just Discord. Yeah. So far, we'll get it on Patreon too, and we'll announce it to the.
He's just getting going, y'all. So there's time.
Exactly, and it's gonna go for.
It's his research project for his doctoral degree.
Yeah. So
that's right. Ray is reminding me.
We're gonna let our whole YouTube audience know about this because we want as many people as possible to participate in John's research project. It'll be extremely helpful.
Stay tuned for more info on that.
And stay tuned for more info. Yeah.
I almost forgot. We had some lovely Zoom listening parties.
Yeah, that was
over
a
the
lot
weekend.
Of fun.
We know how to party, friends. We had a party on Friday night and then Saturday during the day. These are listening parties for our fan favorites. The fan favorites that we do every week, every month, is not just a one-time thing. It's the culmination of all of this work that's gone in. We send out an idea at the beginning of the month, and everybody puts in their submissions based on that idea. This month, we're taking a look at a really fun thing. It's the first time that we've ever done it. It was Margaret's idea. Yeah. So if this doesn't go well, we know who to blame.
It's going to go great.
It's going to go great.
You haven't heard the music and seen the videos I have.
We're taking a look at our favorite live performances for television.
Yeah.
That were broadcast on television, and this has
a super broad genre.
It could be all the way back to Ed Sullivan. It could be The Tonight Show. It could be Best of Zangers or Jules Holland.
Like Austin City Limits.
It could be Live Aid. It could be a Super Bowl halftime show.
Like if a band that you love was on Good Morning America and you loved what they did. And that was a special moment for you that you could submit that.
I live for the Justin Bieber Fridays on Good Morning America.
And this also includes like awards shows. Yeah. It also includes
we've got submissions from a Grammy performance too.
It also includes exactly. And it also includes like benefit concerts following like a tragedy or a natural disaster, like the concerts that happened after 9/11 or like the concerts that happened after Katrina. There were benefit concerts then too. So
it's really fun. So our listening
emotional performances on those that really stick out.
Our listening parties over the weekend were then giving people that had submitted performances for that to
Yeah,
have
so
an
we put
opportunity.
out the theme, and then folks make
You go
submissions
ahead.
on the fan favorites channel on our Discord. What they're so for this month, it's if you have a favorite performance,
Yeah.
live performance that was aired on TV. Maybe like Prince at the in the Super Bowl halftime show. Like
Ooh.
that's one of our submissions actually.
Kelly is she's going for broke. She's laying down a hot take here. She says
Well, I
Prince
don't
is.
want to get off track though, because I want to keep talking about kind of what the
I don't
process
know,
is.
but
But
I don't know. I think I would go for Prince over Michael Jackson. Personally, that's just a personal preference.
before we get off track with that, yeah,
Okay.
that's the pro. And then so as the Discord submissions are happening for the fan favorites, Discord submissions, we do listening parties.
Yep.
To listen through what people are submitting, and we if you submitted something and you want to get upvotes for what you submitted on Discord, you can come to a listening party
Yep.
and play your thing and say, "Give me some upvotes, people." And yeah,
It was wonderful.
Yeah, it's awesome. And then after that, then you take the top like maybe 20
Something.
something,
And then we do a
that goes
poll
to a Patreon
on
poll.
Patreon, and then I
Yeah.
do a video on the top, however many, depending on how long they are. What's up, Brown Finger?
You tend to want to keep the fan favorites videos at about an hour or so.
Yeah.
So maybe depending on the length of songs, like maybe six, seven songs.
We'll figure it out.
Sometimes 8, sometimes more, sometimes
more.
less.
Yeah.
If it's an epics fan favorites, then we might just have. Like,
we'll see. We're going to do epics next month.
2 or 3.
That's I know we're doing that.
Length.
Okay. So I need.
Oh, but this month, usually we do the listening parties over on Discord, just in the music bot that we use there, just to hear the tunes. But since this month is video centered and specific to the videos, we did them on Zoom, which was a great time. So we got to watch the videos and hear the songs.
It was great.
Awesome.
Yeah. I think
Asia
we're good.
on the MTV Live from Japan, or Adam Lambert singing Cher's I Believe It. Yes.
Adam Lambert could sing the phone book, and it would be wonderful. Y'all, amazing. It's 23 minutes in.
Oh, man.
And we haven't even told them what's up this week.
Talking too much.
So yeah, we need to tell y'all what's up this week.
I wish I could have seen Heart live. That would have been, I would have fucking loved that.
Should we tell them what's up this week,
yeah,
or do you
want?
Okay.
Ahead. I just saw that Matt Anderson saw Heart live in 1988, and I'm like, I'm jealous. Okay.
All right.
Go ahead.
Barracuda.
Do it too.
Okay.
Barracuda.
So, Ray, remind me when I'm done so that we can tell people about the Synthwave Music Club later today.
Yes. Oh, I forgot to announce that on Discord.
Yeah, there's still time. I think we can get to it.
So
tomorrow, friends, tomorrow's going to be another of my videos in the DJ Dan series. My little brother was getting on me, and he was listening to some classic Tool, and he's like, "You've done Anima, right?" And I'm like, "No, don't think so." He's like, "Well, shit, Doug." And so he's been telling me for like a month. I got it on like every week, Anima. So I put it on the first one that I had available, the first Monday that I had available, and it's tomorrow. And so like yesterday, he's texting me, Anima, ... I'm like, it's coming on Monday. He's like, yay. So I'm really excited about it. And this follows up listening to Eulogy from Tool back in May for our fan favorites, and I need to not spend too long between videos with them, and this is one that I haven't been able to get to yet. So Anima, I even looked up how to say it. It's spelled a little bit strangely. It's
I was wondering how to pronounce it.
AENIMA.
Looks like capital.
Nima. And apparently there's some great background into the meaning of that word and the meaning of the lyrics. And I don't know a ton about it, so I'm going to read in, and that'll be coming up tomorrow. All right.
Like doing it the Latin way, really, it would be enema, wouldn't it? But
I'm gonna figure that out.
I don't know.
I'm gonna figure out.
And Janine, yes, heart saluting Led Zeppelin at the Kennedy Center honors. Oh my God.
We've done that one, right? I think
we did do that.
Yeah, on the channel.
Yeah,
so,
and we didn't get a whole lot of views, which really surprised me.
It's okay. It's okay.
That's frustrating.
So Tool tomorrow for Metal Monday is going to be a good way to start things off. Normally, on the last Tuesday of the month, I do the fan favorites video. Well, this Tuesday is the 24th. We've got practically an entire week left. So I'm not going to do the fan favorites on Tuesday because we still have some voting that's going to be going on. So Tuesday's an open day. How did I manage that?
I don't know.
I don't know. I'll take myself to lunch. I don't know what I'm going to do on that day.
We'll go have a good time.
I'll bring you along. How about that?
That'd be nice. Thank you. I feel like I'm a lot lower down than you. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. No, it's probably my
Buy
fault.
Megan a snow cone.
We can go find another pretty place to walk.
Oh, Andrew, nice. Of course, Andrew's got it. We got to go. It's Taco Tuesday. We'll figure out where the tacos are.
I can't eat tacos though.
More for me.
I can eat a taco salad.
Well, that's good enough.
I just can't. I can't do the shells.
We'll figure it out.
Soft or crunch or hard.
That's nuts, right? Margaret, it'll be a week or two, I think, but I'll get to the Rolling Stones before too long because it was just last week that we started. So it'll be, I think, a couple weeks, and then we'll get back to some more from the Stones. On Wednesday, I wanted to get to more new music. In this month, we've talked with Jordan Rudess, who has a brand new album out. We've also talked with Tony Levin, who has a brand new album out. I know that Nightwish just dropped a new album, and I think I'm going to get to music from that album next week. But this Wednesday, I'm going to get to one of the new songs from David Gilmour's brand new solo album.
Yeah. And
I wasn't sure that I was going to do a song off of this one so soon, but somebody sent me a note about this and said, did you know that Richard Wright plays on one of these tracks with David Gilmour? And I was like, how is that possible? Richard's been, sadly, dead for a while. I think he died in 2008. Well, in 2007, apparently, there was some jamming with Richard and David, and it somehow made it into one of these new songs, and it's actually the title track. It's called Luck and Strange. It's the brand new song and album from David Gilmour. People have told me, I've seen that David has said that it's hit one of his strongest solo albums of his entire career. I think he said I think he said in his opinion, it's the strongest album that he's been involved with since Dark Side of the Moon.
Wow.
That is saying something.
Okay.
Friends. I've really enjoyed listening to David's playing, of course, and his singing, I think, is underrated. I recently reviewed his entire first solo album, so I was curious to hear what this one sounds like. He's got some wonderful musicians on this, so I'm going to be looking at the title track, Luck and Strange, from David Gilmour, and Richard Wright's going to be there, I think, a little bit with him on the recording.
Excellent.
Unbelievable.
So cool.
Great stuff. So that's coming up on Wednesday. Trying to figure out what y'all are saying. Matt's saying some Tame Impala. I think somebody put in some Tame Impala on for our fan favorites.
Yes.
Thank you, Margaret.
And it's really cool.
Margaret said the Tony Levin interview was great. Awesome.
Yeah.
Robert says Animals. He says Animals is the best Pink Floyd. That's not a bad choice. I really have enjoyed the remix. I have the remix of Animals on LP. Beautiful, beautiful album. Excellent, excellent. So that's Wednesday. Thursday, I'm going to go to some early Deep Purple off their very
Yes.
first album. This one,
I had been trying to get him to do this song.
this one comes from Meg.
And he's finally doing it.
Hush is the song.
Hush, hush.
Thought
I heard her calling my name. Come on, you've heard it before.
I think I've heard that much.
You know that part. You know that part. Oh, it's so good.
Yeah. So I'm
song.
excited to hear from Deep Purple off of their very first album. It's Hush. Adrian says good choice. He loves it. So. What you hush hush? Come on now, come on. You got virgin ears over here. I gotta be careful. Okay.
Hey, you gotta have it. Okay, I'm done.
So that's going to be on Thursday, and then I'm going to finish out the week, friends, with a live medley from Genesis, and our friend Sam over on Patreon has suggested that we get to In the Cage, something that is called the In the Cage melody. Now, I remember...
Melody or medley?
Medley. Come on,
I got your back, Dougie.
It's time for a nap.
I got your back, yeah.
In the Cage medley. Now, I think that In the Cage, as I recall, is from The Lamb Lies Down on Broadway. And I don't remember it being a huge thing that I noticed, you know? Kenny's asking the Three Sides Live or the Invisible Touch tour. This one I think is from 1984. 1984 is the year of this medley that we're going to see. It's the one that Sam selected, right? So if y'all have access to the master list, it's the link that Sam put in. And I believe it's from 1984, which would make it the Invisible Touch tour, right?
That sounds right to me.
Awesome. Adrian says Friday will be a good day too. In the Cage is a big one live over many years. So yeah, I think
Mama Tour. Mama Tour.
Oh, the Mama Tour. Okay, so Andrew says yes, the Lamb. They did medleys of Cinema Show and Slipperman. Okay. Yeah, Sam is one of our big Genesis fans over on the Patreon, and he's been asking for this one, and I'll be excited to take a look at that, Margaret. No, Peter Gabriel, come on. Peter will be back soon enough. Peter will be
for sure.
Peter will be back soon enough. That's the other thing. Ray, when does the music club start today? Is it soon? Is it here at the top of the hour, or is it a little bit later on? Excellent. Ray says 2 o'clock. Okay.
So it's in half an hour.
In about half an hour. So y'all over on Discord, one of our good friends, Estrone, who always does marvelous presentations.
Oh my God, yes.
He puts together great presentations.
Really, really good.
Is going to be sharing us some synth music. I think a kind of a smattering of synthwave music, and so I'm going to be going to school a little bit because I got to learn about this stuff. Okay. And then this coming Saturday, so that's coming up in like 30 minutes. This coming Saturday on the 28th is our next council hangout, and that will be at our normal time of 4 o'clock p.m. on the East Coast.
Excellent.
And excellent. Let me recap the week for y'all. Okay.
Recapping.
In 30 minutes, some synthwave music over on Discord. Be there or be square. Tomorrow, Anima from Tool is our Metal Monday. Tuesday, there will not be a video. I'm going to be delaying the fan favorites until we've had time to vote some more on that. That'll probably come out about like a week from today, or the 30th, the last day of the month, which will be next Monday. So that's when I'm thinking that the fan favorites will come out for this month. On Wednesday, we've got David Gilmore, music from his brand new solo album. I'm going to do the title track. It's called Luck and Strange.
Excellent.
On Thursday, it's Deep Purple with Hush. And on Friday, it's In the Cage medley from Genesis. Rock and roll.
I don't think I'm familiar with that. So I'm
With
looking
what?
forward to
In the Cage?
Yeah, In the Cage.
Yeah, I think I've heard the songs before, but I don't think
I feel like I have too, but
I haven't heard them in this arrangement,
Right.
and I don't think I've heard them live either. Well, I've got Seconds Out. I may have heard a different version of. It's on side 1 of Lamb. That's what I thought. It's pretty. It's pretty near the beginning. Cool. Dean is saying that Slash and Demi Moore? No, Demi Lovato doing Papa Was a Rolling Stone. Wherever he laid his hat wasn't home.
I just watched Demi Lovato's documentary about child stars, and she talked with several different ones. It's really good, and the lyrics of her song that she wrote for it.
Wow.
Oh God.
Okay.
It's a pop song. It's Demi Lovato, and I have nothing at all against her music. I think she's really incredible. She's gone through a lot and has come through it on the other side, and is healthier now, and I think she's very strong and very brave.
Awesome.
And it's really good. It's a really good documentary. And her song is very it touches me because of she's like singing it like to a kid, like it's like a hey kid, it's gonna be okay, and you don't really know if she's talking to her younger. Is she singing to her younger self?
Could be.
Because that's how I look at it. Or is it to other kids that are going through, that are in the industry? Because the whole thing is kind of about how there's not much regulation, and she was just like a 16-year-old who was working nonstop, and was turning to like alcohol and drugs and things to try to escape from it, because she didn't know. Because when you're kids, you're kind of taught like to do what your elders and people tell you to do or whatever, and so she just kept going and didn't know that she could say, "Hey, I need a break. Let's stop."
I don't know much of her music.
Yeah, I don't really know a whole lot of it.
Let me answer a few things here. Trecator, Nevermore. He says, ever watch Nightwish? Nemo. I don't think I know that one.
Ooh.
I don't think I know that one.
Gotta look that up.
Excellent. We will look that one up. Russell says there's some rehearsal videos of David Gilmore with his new album. That would be cool. I'll want to hear the songs first, and then I'll go back and take a look at the rehearsal process. That's great. Andrew asks, are you going to be doing the full album of Anima or just the songs I haven't yet reviewed? I'm just doing the title track tomorrow, so it's not a whole album thing. I'm just going to do the title track. That one I haven't done yet. I think I've done other songs from the from them on that album.
I was going to ask you about that. So now you'll do Anima, and maybe then, like, we should take a look and see how many songs after you've done this one. We'll see how many songs you've done off the album.
I've never done a Tool full album.
I was going to say, it may be really cool to do like a Friday, a Tool Friday, you know, like, and like.
Should just do it on a Tools day.
Like.
See what I did there?
but react to and do
Yeah.
and analyze the rest of the album.
Yeah.
That could be cool.
Another one that I need to keep up with too is Johnny D just put it in here, right? John Anderson and the Geeks.
Yeah.
They're actually in New Jersey tonight, and
Yeah.
and we've
we
got
have a dear friend who's going.
yeah, one of our dear friends who
Yeah.
loves John Anderson is
Yeah.
going up tonight, and
I'm
can't
happy
wait.
for her. That's cool.
She listened to the new album yesterday, and she was talking my ear off about it at church this
I
morning.
love it.
And it's yeah, they're in New Jersey tonight, and we're not going to be able to go.
Wish we could.
But I have heard some of the new album. I haven't heard all of it. It sounds great.
We looked at tickets
It's
and
wonderful.
we almost did
we
it.
almost did it. But we've got some other stuff going on this afternoon,
Yeah.
and Sundays
I'm
are long
also-
days. By the time I get to Sunday night, y'all, I'm pretty much done.
And I'm
DUN.
also I'm still nervous in crowds because I'm very much immunosuppressed at this point. So just get even I mask everywhere I go, but even still, it just makes me nervous.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
I don't know. Sorry, I'm just.
You're trying to transition.
No, I'm
you're
looking at.
what
I'm
people are
reading
saying.
at that
Okay.
stuff. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Soggy is saying that John album is the best Yes album Yes won't do ever again.
Oh, I love it.
Hot take, Soggy.
Yeah.
It sounds like some great classic Yes, doesn't it? It really does. And I enjoy that quite a bit. I love that music.
Is Haggard the name of the album?
I don't think so.
Why'd you recommend
Haggard
it?
is a different band.
Oh, got it.
He's not talking
a
about-
mix of. Oh, I'm with you.
He's
I'm
not
with you
talking
now.
about Merle.
But I'm interested in that mix of classical and metal. That's kind of cool.
Thank you, Andrew. That Asia review was fun.
Yeah. That was so good.
Oh, and he's getting the vinyl of it. Yeah.
Sweet.
What else do we have here? TBA says, would you consider doing the live performance of Duel of the Jester and the Tyrant by Return to Forever?
Ooh.
Wow. It's been a while. Return to Forever, I've done some of their stuff, but not much. I've got just the one album of theirs. And thank you for reminding me that they're out there as well. Excellent. Okay, friends. One more time, I need to tell you what's up this week. Then we're going to wrap this up so that our friends can get ready to do the music club here at the top of the hour.
Yes.
This week. That's right, I have, Lashers. Thank you. I remember listening to Haggard somewhere, and it was on the Doug on Demand.
Yeah, thank you. That's why that name was sticking in
Tomorrow.
my head too.
Tool. Backwards, it's loot, but either way, you're going to have a fun time. It's Anima, and
You love doing backwards names, and it cracks me up every time. The best one
it's part of my charm.
was being
everybody.
half delirious after 15 hours, or no, not in that one day, but after one day of like a 10-hour drive, and then on day number 2
Oh, yeah.
of a 10-hour, 11-hour drive, we were at about hour number 8, maybe. I don't
And
know.
I was saying everything backwards.
And we were, because
I was bored.
there was a singer with the last name Webb, and Doug's like, what his last name is? His name backwards is Bee-Boo.
Bee-Boo.
So you call him Webb when he comes up to you, and when he's leaving, you say bye Bee-Boo, and it became a
This is
thing.
what happens to us when we're delirious in the middle of nowhere in Pennsylvania.
It became a thing, and
we got to get home to Jersey.
our very dear friends, their son is he really took to the whole Bee-Boo story.
Oh, yeah,
And
that's
so
my
Doug,
nickname with
Doug
him.
he calls Doug Bee-Boo, and we call him Bee-Boo too.
Let me
So-
finish telling them what we got up this week one more time. Tool tomorrow, nothing on Tuesday. David Gilmore, Luck and Strange from the new album on Wednesday. We got some Hush from Deep Purple on Thursday. And I'm going to take a look at a live performance of Genesis doing their In the Cage medley. That's going to be from 1984.
Awesome.
And so just here at the top of the hour in about 15 minutes, we've got the Synthwave extravaganza. And then coming up on Saturday, patrons, council members, we've got another council hangout coming up on Saturday at our normal time. Friends, thank you. Thank you. What did you...
I can't help it. It's so good.
Okay.
Oh, it's a cover song. I'd forgotten about that. You'll find that out when you do your read.
Well, maybe I'll find the original.
Ooh.
And have to compare them. You never know what I'm up to.
I love doing that.
You never know what I'm up to. Tool, David Gilmore, Deep Purple, and Genesis. Do I deliver or do I not deliver? I had to make sure that I didn't hit you in the head.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I was like, what's happening?
I'm looking forward to it.
Thank you,
friends.
Margaret.
It's going to be a big week, and I'm excited to get going. First, though, a little bit of lunch. We'll try to catch in with the people on Discord.
No, I'm not ruining it for him, Ray. As soon as he hears it, he'll go, "Oh, I know this," because he's heard it multiple times with me.
Heard it, but I haven't heard it. You know what I mean?
It has gone by you.
Yeah. Yeah.
You've not internalized it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent. So, friends, I think that's going to be it from us today. We thank you for hanging out with us. Thank you for being on camera with me today.
It was fun.
It's more fun having you next to me, because then I have somebody to laugh at my jokes. Okay, I'm going to hit this and see.
Even if I wasn't next to you, I'd be somewhere here in our place, like laughing, and you'd probably hear me.
Excellent. Thanks, y'all. Much love.
Much love, everybody.
See you at the same time next week. As soon as I figure out where to put my finger. Do you know where I should put my finger?
Oh my God.
I don't know. I need to remember. I need to be in training. Oh, I put my finger there.
I think you should do it about right.
Woo!